And Taylor is a senior, 5'9", has 610 receiving yards, folks, this year. That is fantastic. 9 touchdowns, 31 receptions. That's top 50 in the entire state is number 10, Taylor. I tell you what, here's what you see what you're made of. What kind of bounce back do you have? What kind of resolve do you have here? You just got kind of punched in the face, not figuratively, obviously, but or not literally, but obviously figuratively there. Let's see what they have here. It is kind of a cold night here in East Poinsett County. That'll be Preston Raines taking over there at the quarterback position, number 9 in red. And that kid is special, folks. Handoff, Gates, another kid special, up the middle. He got about 3, maybe 4 yards there before he's corralled by the defensive tackles there. Good job by Hector. Sorry, folks, my director was getting with me there. Hey, we do apologize if we're just getting going live. We've had all kinds of issues here tonight. Every hurdle that the good Lord could put ahead of us, we've had to try to jump, and we've kind of ran through some of those hurdles. Quick pass, caught, completed, near side, trying to make a man miss. That's Taylor again, the Rivercrest transfer. Again, he's a senior, and I tell you, he's a big-time player, folks. 610 receiving yards again this year. That's top 50 in the entire state. He's got 9 touchdowns, 31 receptions coming to the game, make it 32. EPC will like to spread you out here out of the shotgun formation. I tell you what, they've got a quarterback that can sling it too, Mr. Preston Raines. We'll talk about him here in a little bit more, just a little bit. Handoff up the middle. Gates. He's so quick, man, when he cuts it north and south. He gets north and south in a hurry. That was third down and about 4. I don't think he got enough for the first down, and Coach Brennan Powell is going to have a decision to make here. Coach Powell is the EPC alum from the class of 2001. It's Coach Powell's 10th season coaching overall and 6th at EPC. He has an overall record of 27-16. And they're going to say Warrior first down. I tell you what, I couldn't tell from this angle here, but it didn't look like he had the first down. Either way, move the chains. 8:53 to go here. Low snap, handled. Raines, he's got pressure from the backside. He throws it. Ball is up in there. Who wants it more? Taylor does. He comes down with a big catch. Just a fly route, almost like a post there, if you will, but the route was cut off. Either way, good job by number 10 in red going after the football. Great pressure from the backside there by Hector, but was just a little bit too late. I don't know if Raines could sense that pressure or not, but if you'll watch him in the pocket, he has very good pocket presence. One of the best in all the state here as far as that going. Watch his feet, too. Really good footwork in that pocket. 8:35 here to go in the opening quarter. EPC's trying to answer. Good job there by Gates getting north and south. They're trying to strip the ball. Gang tackle now, and he's still on his feet. Chopping them feet for extra yards. And that's Rashawn Gates, folks. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Rashawn here. A All-League running back. Last year he had over 1,100 rushing yards. This year's got 860 rushing yards. That's top 50 in the state as well. 11 touchdowns. He's even had a long. He's a speedster, too. He's even had a long of 74 this year. He is on the Hootens.com offensive watch list for Player of the Year. Taylor in motion. Shotgun. Snap. Good over the middle. Quick slant. Caught. Up the middle. He's got all kinds of room. One guy to beat. He's going to be brought down by number 3, Ty Day. Good job there by the EPC receiver. That's going to be Barry Russell Jr., the sophomore, 5'7", 160. Big game. It's a playoff game. You got a sophomore in there coming up big. And the voice of the Warriors is getting the crowd into it right now. Another first down Warriors. We'll see if they can answer here with 7:50 to go on the clock. 15-second play clock should not be a factor here. Snap, handoff, Gates up the middle. He's got a hole. Is he in? It's going to be awful close. Still no call yet. Touchdown, Warriors! Put 6 on the board for Lepanto. 7:38 to go in the opening quarter, and it's deadlocked. We got ourselves a football game, 6-6. Good job by Rashawn Gates. That's his 12th rushing touchdown of the year, folks, just right there. Tell you what, he is a playmaker, folks. He's averaging 95 yards rushing a game. And he's got a good start here on the opening drive. I tell you what, both defenses have been definitely tested on this opening drive. Going for 2. Big-time player looking to pass. Got time, got a man. It's caught! Successful 2-point conversion there by the EPC Warriors. I'm trying to get a number. We got all kinds of jerseys there in front of him. I think that was Deuce Moore, but I don't know for sure. Deuce, if it is, I tell you what, he's taking big steps this year. 535 receiving yards this year for him off of 24 receptions and 6 touchdowns. He just added a 2-point conversion to his stat total. Huge thank you tonight to all the sponsors for this contest. Delancey Funeral Home, we appreciate you guys. Gordon Farms, Big Boy Towing. Jordan's Quick Stop, Wagner Medical of Lepanto. Eugene Von Ford of Truman, or Mark Tree, I should say. Bountiful Blessings, Diwali's Auto Sales, Angela and Jeff Vaughn at Lepanto Flower Shop, and Dalton Vaughn at Better Outdoors Archery Pro Shop in Wildcat Nation. That's Hector's Booster Club. They also wanted us to mention that if anybody wanted to join the Wildcat Nation to get with Misty Barnett or Bernie Huffman, Appreciate you guys, all you sponsors there that made this possible tonight for us to stream our first ever playoff game here. And, again, we're just now getting a chance to bring it to you. We apologize about that. Kickoff here from the 40-yard line, middle of the field. It's going to be number 11, Gavin Constant. End over in high. It's short. And good job there by the Hector Wildcat up back. That's number 18. And I believe that's Jim Dixon, sophomore. Those guys aren't used to catching that ball up here, obviously. They're used to getting upfield and blocking. And we've got an assistant here for EPC. What does he have there? He's got a big old bag there full of something. Is that footballs, I guess? He was high-stepping across the field. I like it. I like the time his 42. I bet he's got about a 4.8, 4.9, 40 there. Good job by the assistant there from EPC. We'll see if the EPC Warrior defense can stiffen up here. Hector drove down that field the first drive, and we got a pre-snap. Is it a penalty? What do we have here? There is some – I didn't see any laundry on the field, though, so I don't know – what do we have here? Wow, on the defense. Wow, they're lined up across the line of scrimmage there. 7:37 to go. 8-6. The EPC Warriors are up 8-6 right now. And I tell you what, you don't want to give them any favors here if you're EPC, because this offense is averaging 24 points a game for the Hector Wildcats. There goes that man again, Ty far side. He's got room, and he's even got a first down, finally brought down. We've seen a lot of that little misdirection on the first drive out of the shotgun. And I tell you, the big play on that first drive, folks, was Gunnar Garrison to Caleb Profit. Fly around on the far side, get them down there in the red zone, and they finish it off with Ty Day. A little more Ty Day there. And Ty Day is, again, the fastest Wildcat out there at 4.6 40 speed. Has 474 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns coming into the game. He make it 8 now. Under center. Handoff up the middle. That's number 40, Jacob Casteau. Not a whole lot of yards, but I tell you what, he got positive yards. Got about 3 or 4 there. It's going to bring up about second down. I'm going to say 7 yards to go here with 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Both of these teams love to air it out, folks. You may see a air raid tonight from both of these offenses. And that's one of the things about Hector. Listen, they're not afraid to stretch the field vertically. This Gunnar Garrison, I'll tell you what, he's not just a solid third baseman and pitcher. This kid he can chunk it out there on the football field too. Really, really can. A lot of window dressing back there too. You'll see men in motion. Casteau up the middle. He is brought down. Holy hay bales. What a hit up the middle of the ball. It's still, I thought that was the running back there, and it was. I guess that was a keeper. I'd love to see an instant replay on that one if we can, because I got faked out of it as well. Watch this, folks. Quarterback keeper on the far side. He faked everybody out. Good job, Gunnar Garrison there. Little read option. I tell you what, he read it right, because I tell you what, Jacob Casteau took a lick. I mean, he took a lick there. It's going to bring up third down and about 2, 6:10 to go here. Under center, trying to draw him off sides is Garrison. Can't. Looks back to the coach. That's Poteet over there. Let's see what he says. Scott Poteet's in his second year, by the way. Currently holds a 10-9 record overall at Hector. Under center, third and short. They're going today. Again, far side. He gets upfield, hurry, and I think he's got the first down there. Good job by Day. He knew where he had to be for that first down marker. Very smart kid there. And he got in there. Again, that's 4.6 40 speed. And that kid's a very good work ethic, according to Coach. Again, he showed up before school in the winter quite a bit to get some extra work in. You love to hear that kind of stuff. Those kind of stories are awesome. Love it. And, again, the Hector Wildcats come in here 3-5, 2-3 overall to the 4-2A, ranked 26 out of 42 teams in 3-2A. They are a 33-point underdog tonight, but I tell you what, early on, they're not listening. Looking to pass. Garrison, 3-step drop. Quick pass over the middle. He's got a man's caught. It's going to be brought down by Rayshawn Gates. The ball is on the ground. Is it too late? EPC has it. The referee's going to say he was on the ground. Good job there up the middle. I couldn't tell who that was that caught that football there, but right up the seams. Hector likes to pass too now, guys. They really, really do. This Garrison, number 12, this junior, he's got 1,200 yards passing, which is also top 50 in the state, and 15 touchdowns. He can also run the football too, 275 yards on the ground. Very dangerous offense here that's averaging 24 a game. Play action. Oh, they hand it off. Good job, Casteau. He's still up the middle. He's finally going to be brought down by about 3 or 4 EPC Warriors there. You can almost give it to any of those guys as far as the stat sheet goes. And good job by Casteau there. Number 40, again, he gets north and south really, really quick. He's pushing 400 yards this year. He is really hard to take down. Gets really, really low to the ground. And that's what you want out of an up back like that fullback type. Here we go. Ooh, bobble the snap, and that's an ugly play. It's a dead play in the backfield. Day somehow held onto the football, and I have no idea how. His hardest hit was by his quarterback there, Garrison, on the handoff. Almost looked like a flex bone look there, if you will. A lot of misdirection in the backfield. Again, a lot of window dressing from this offense of Hector. A lot of pre-snap stuff, mid in motion, 3 back looks every once in a while. Also the shotgun formation. And I think half the snaps they've been under center. Let's see what Scott Petit decides to do here. 3rd and goal. They're looking to pass. Out route. Oh, it's caught by the guy behind him. Touchdown, Hector. Put 6 on the board for the Wildcats. Wow. I don't even know if he was the intended receiver or not, but that's number 13, Caleb Profit. And that kid is unbelievable, folks. Again, all-conference wide receiver. Led the team in receiving last year. He leads them again this year. Matter of fact, he's 8th in the entire state in receiving yards, coming in with 930 on the year. Had 14 touchdowns, make it 15 now. And the Hector Wildcats answer again. They are 2 for 2 now. Quarterback keeper, option play. Day, outside. He cuts it up. He's in. Tack on 2 more for Hector. And Hector early on, folks, they've got some momentum. Got the cheerleaders going over there out in the cold. Got the fans up, the few that have made the trip from all the way up to EPC here. 14 Hector, 8 Warriors. Wow. Again, we want to throw some shout-outs there. Wildcat Nation's another one. They have a Facebook page. They helped us get the word out there. The City of Hector Facebook page as well. The EPC Alumni Facebook page and the EPC High School District Facebook page. Thank you, guys. Y'all all are very integral in getting the word out there for us, and that meant a lot to us, especially a bunch of guys from Corning, Arkansas. For y'all to do that for us, that means a lot. So thank you guys so much. And again, without you guys, I don't know how many people are watching right now, so thank y'all so much. I also want to thank Melissa Herman and Michelle Walling. They donated $50 towards the cause, too, as well for us, and that means a lot. So thank you guys so much for that. We appreciate y'all big time. And they've been very helpful and instrumental and also giving us all the information we need this week to help us out in this endeavor. Again, Ty Day's going to be kicking it off here from at the 40-yard line. They like to kick it off in the center of the field there. Well, we're right up there in Corning. We see a lot of kickoffs from the left or right hash. Gates is going to catch on the far side. He caught it going backwards. A lot of speed. He's trying to find a hole. He does. It has a little bit of a crease there. He's going to be brought down at about the 35-yard line. That's where the EPC Warriors will take over for their second drive of the game. Again, this offense for EPC, they are high-powered, averaging 38 points a game, and that's number 1 in their entire conference. Here's the stat. Delancey Murphy Funeral Home out of Mark Tree. Better on 3rd down conversions, and that's that's hard to beat. I tell you what, when you do 50% on 3rd down conversions, that's awesome. 210 passing yards a game. What else can you say there that speaks for itself? 4 wide, shotgun, looking to pass. He has time. Raines checking through all of his progressions there. He's going to be brought down, I think, in the backfield. It's going to be a sack. They're going to blow the whistle. They still haven't. Finally, they do. Good job by the Hector defense there. Getting back there. Of course, he had all day long. That sack right there you need to give to the Hector secondary. The Hector secondary should get the credit for that sack. So Arkansas, the loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions. Feelings of stress and anxiety and grief that makes it in your head there. You've got to get out of the pocket and throw it away or make something happen there. 3:38 and counting here in the opening quarter. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long, very long, about 17 yards for the Warriors. They're going to hand off a little draw play. Yates, he broke a tackle. Outside, he uses his blocker. He's got all kinds of room. And he's almost got the first down. You go from 2nd and long to 3rd down and manageable, just handing off the ball to number 24. And good job on the boundary out there by the receiver for making the defender make a choice there. He didn't maybe get the block per se, but he got in front of him and forced that play one way or the other, and you like that. Good job. You see Rashawn Gates, I tell you what, that dude is a man possessed when he gets the ball. We'll see what they decide to do here. 3rd down and 3. Handoff again. Gates at the middle of a misdirection. He found a little bit of a crease. Now he's chopping his feet. He's trying to get that first down. I think he's got it. He does. Good job by number 24 in red. Also that offensive line up front. Don't mention them a whole lot when you got athletes like Gates and Taylor and these guys. And, of course, a quarterback like Raines. But those guys up front right there, those big boys, they're plowing the way. And you love the PA guy here at EPC getting everybody into it. That is awesome. Love to hear that shotgun formation. 4 wide here for Raines. 3:10 to go. in the opening quarter. Low snap, but he handles it. Flips the ball, looking to pass. Come to his near side. He's flushed. He's got a man in the flats. It's going to be picked off. No! He dropped it. He had an interception right in his hands and nothing but green grass, or I should say brown grass, in front of him. That was Harrison Taylor, the junior, 5'7", 160. He's got 69 tackles that leads the team, and he's everywhere. Typically, you don't want a guy back that far leading you in tackles, but this kid's he's like a ball hawk now. Wherever the ball is, doesn't matter if it's in the air or on the ground, he's there. Gotta love it. Tell you what, that's man, that could have really changed the trajectory of this game had that ball been caught. Either way, 2nd down and 10. Either way, good play by that young man, too. Man in motion, low snap, handoff, Gates up the middle. He's trying to make something happen over that left tackle. He is not going to get anything, maybe a yard. He's still fighting, though. I mean, still fighting. I tell you what, there's 11 guys on the field for Hector, and I think 10 of them are on the play. I think you could have given it to any of those boys there. 54, 77, any of them back. And number 8, again, was hit on the play, Harrison Taylor. Good job, young man. Swarming the ball, that's what you want to see. Just because he's wrapped up doesn't mean he's going to go down. You want to swarm that football. That defense for Hector's given up 30 points a game this year, running that 3-4 scheme. They look awful good in there. That stuff like that, the little untimely penalties, the miscues, if you will. They drew him off sides, did the EPC offense, Coach Brennan Powell and Mr. Raines. And you go from 3rd down and 9, and you're obviously in 4-down territory on the other side of the 50 here in 2A football, to 3rd down and 4 with 2-down territory. 2:20 to go here in the opening quarter here in Lepanto, Arkansas. 25-second play clock should not be an issue here. Low snap again, but he handles it. Looking to pass. Man out in the flats. It's caught! Here to the near side. He's going to try to bring it up. He's going to be finally brought down. No, he's not. He's still fighting. My goodness, hang on to that ball, son. And that's number 10, Levante Taylor. I tell you what, we've called his name already several times. Again, that's a senior there for the EPC Warriors. He is a transfer from Rivercrest. And, folks, we apologize again. We got in here a little bit late, but better late than never is what I like to say. As the EPC Warriors are driving, nobody has yet to stop anybody. We'll see if it continues. He's got a little bit of room. Wow, what a tackle there. Who was that? Number 35, I believe, for Hector. And that is going to be Weston Brown. He's got 60 tackles on the year, the junior. He added 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason, folks. Goes 5'9", 170. I'm going to say he's about 195, 200 of muscle. Great play there. It did get positive yardage, though. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. 1:30 to go here. Handoff up the middle. Gates, he cut it quick. He broke a tackle. He's still going. Looked like the ball came on the ground there for just a second. That's going to be awful close to a 1st down. And Gates looks for a hole. He's a little bit patient, and he'll use that cut, that hard cut, to get up north and south and find that hole. That play looked like it was designed right over the left guard to the center. He cut it back over to the right guard to the right tackle. Again, Coach Brandon Powell, he is in his 10th season overall, 6th at EPC. Overall record of 27 and 16. He's also on the coach's watch list. And I tell you what, quarterback keeper up the middle, he's hit hard as Raines. I think he got some positive yards, and I think he may have had the 1st down. It's going to be awful close. Let's see what they say here. The Wildcats saying 1st down, and that's good enough for us. He is the head official there. You see him. He's saying, get that clock going. Little Elvis action there. I like it. I like it. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Love it. 38 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 17 on the play clock here, but they are up there about to snap it. That should not be an issue here. 4 wide. Gates in motion. Nobody there to protect. They're going to flush him out to the near side. He's going to somehow get the ball off to Deuce Moore, and it's caught. Great job there by Preston Raines, making something just about out of nothing. Really thought there was a good chance Hector was going to sack him in the backfield there, and it just did not happen. You got to give number 9 credit. He's done it all year long. That could possibly be the last play. We'll see how fast they decide to go here. There's 15 seconds on the game clock. What do we have here? They're wanting to reset the play clock. Well, the game clock is stopped now at 12 seconds. The chains had to be set, I think, is the problem there. The chains were not set yet. That was the issue. 10 seconds to go here. Now 9, 8, 7, 6. Going to be close, folks. 4, 3. They get it off. Handoff. Gates at the middle. He cuts it up again. He's still chopping them feet. That offensive line's behind him. They're pushing hard. Still going is Gates. No whistle yet. Finally, there's going to be a whistle. Goodness gracious, you got to love the effort if you're Coach Brandon Powell of that offensive line and Rashawn Gates up the middle there. Folks, that's going to end the first quarter here from Warrior Field on the campus of East Poinsett County High School. The Hector Wildcats, the visitors, the 33-point underdogs, they are up 14-8 over the EPC Warriors. Guys, while we have an opportunity, have a second here, we want to thank our sponsors one more time. Delancey Funeral Home, Gordon Farms, Big Boy Towing, Jordan's Quick Stop, Wagner Medical of Lepanto, Eugene Von Ford of Mark Tree, Bountiful Blessings, DeWally's Auto Sale, Angela and Jeff Vaughn at Lepanto Flower Shop, and Dalton Vaughn at Better Outdoors Archery Pro Shop, and also Wildcat Nation. They are Hector's Booster Club. They wanted us to mention that if anyone wanted to join Wildcat Nation, to get with Misty Barnett or Bernie Huffman. Again, thanks to Melissa Herman and Michelle Walling for donating $50 towards our cause as well. And for everybody else who helped us get the word out about this stream tonight, we sure do appreciate you. And I tell you another thing I want to talk about. This EPC staff has been nothing but wonderful. I mean, absolutely. As you see the cheerleaders there, I tell you, it's a cold night for them, man. But they're out there. They're excited. They're happy. They're always yelling. You can hear them loud and proud from up here in the press box. We appreciate them, too. Their work does not go unnoticed. But I want to thank this EPC staff, man, from the coach to Mike Kelly, the IT guy. Everybody has been just so wonderful to us. The PA announcer here, Mr. EPC as well. Gentleman here goes by. He's been great. So Southern hospitality, man. You got to love it. You got to love it. As our director here, hang on. We'll do it here in a minute. Apologize, my director there was needing something from me, so again, I do apologize for that. We'll see if EPC can continue this drive that started in the first quarter and see if they can punch it in. They did punch it in on their first drive. Nobody's been stopped yet. As far as the offenses go, neither offense has been stopped yet. They're going to have a second down and about 3 probably, if I'm looking at it right here. Again, my eyes are bad. I'm getting low. Low snap, man in motion. I think that was going to be a handoff jet sweep. They tossed it to Gates somehow. Made something out of nothing, and Gates is almost in there. Did he score? It's awful close. He got the first down either way. Wow. It looked like a broken play at first, and somehow you go from what you thought was a broken play to nearly a touchdown, and you're moving the chains. Wow. That's impressive right there. That is impressive right there. Great job by number 9 in red of keeping that alive. And, folks, we're going back and forth with our signal here. It's a tug-of-war with our signal. It's a tug-of-war in this game. Quarterback sinker up the middle. Did he get in? It's going to be awful close. They're going to say touchdown, EPC. Put 6 on the board for the Warriors of Lepanto. And the red and white strike with 11:20 to go here in the second quarter. We're deadlocked, folks, 14-all. You got yourselves a ball game. Hope you're enjoying it from the comfort of home with your shoes kicked off, a glass of whole milk. It's whole milk or no milk, folks. You don't do that 2% stuff. Whole milk or no milk. That's right. Hope you're on your recliner, your comfy couch, or in your bed. Hope you're enjoying your Friday night with us, Redline Media Alliance. Going for 2 is EPC. Shotgun formation, Reigns. Looking to pass. Boy, he's just so nimble on those feet. High arcing pass. It's going to be just out of the outstretched hands of Deuce Moore. Incomplete. What you like about that pass, though, there's only one guy that can catch that football, and that's your receiver. It's either incomplete or he catches it. Guys, we're deadlocked at 14, 11:20 to go. And I tell you, we've got some sponsors tonight, again, that have been just fantastic to us. And we want to thank our primary sponsor, Delancey Funeral Home, for jumping on board. Without them, we could not have done this. And thank you guys. Y'all have been fantastic to us. And we sure do appreciate it. And you'll hear more from them around halftime and also at the end of the game as well. So thank you so much for that. Again, we got a great one here at Warrior Field in Lepanto, Arkansas. Here in the Delta. I love it. Cotton fields, flatlands, and blues music. We talked about it earlier, about 8 miles from Diaz, Arkansas, home of the legendary Johnny Cash. Folks, you see that camera right there? Can we go back to that camera for just a second, Mr. Director? We've got a camera, folks. That is from above. That's on top of the roof at the EPC High School. Let's just watch the kickoff from there if we can. Either way, and the ball, what are we going to say here? That was a botched kick almost. Did it come off the tee? I was looking back here at our cameras. Did anybody see what happened there, folks? Either way, that's going to be the kickoff. It's going to be right there. Hector's going to have the ball in fantastic field position. Wow, what a break for the visiting Wildcats. My goodness. Did not see what happened there. Did anybody see that at all back here? Anybody in the press box here? No? Interesting ordeal there. Either way, a big break for Hector. And again, this Hector Wildcat offense, they come in averaging 24 points a game. Again, they're not afraid to stretch that field vertically either. They got a man out there, Caleb Profit, that's one of the top 10 receivers in the state, number 13 in white. I think he's on your far side. And number 3, Ty Day, he's their fastest Wildcat, and he's been a little bit everywhere. I think they got a false start here on number 13. Speaking of Profit, prior to the snap, a little laundry on the field, and it is going to be a false start. But Ty Day, number 3 in white, he's a little bit of everywhere, folks. He's running the football, he's blocking, he's catching, doing a little bit of everything is number 3. And their quarterback, Gunnar Garrison, he's a junior, but I tell you, he's got a quick release. Has over 1,200 yards passing this year, nearly 300 yards rushing this year, 53% completion percentage. This is a good offense. I know their record may not show that or say that, but this is a good offense. Handoff up the middle, Day, sidestep, got some positive yards. Almost got the 5 yards back there on the false start. Got about 4, make it. 2nd down and 11 for the visitors, the Wildcats in white. 11:05 to go here. 30 on the play clock there. Again, Hector coming in here, a 33-point underdog. They did lose last week to Mountainburg 44-23. They did play a very tough non-conference schedule, though. Keep that in mind. However, only 1 win over a playoff team this year, and that was by a touchdown. But I tell you what, they're not listening right now. Little fakery there, little trickery, little end around, fake the dive up the middle, but EPC is not biting. That's number 9, Aiden Turner, the senior, on the handoff on the far side. Good job by the Warriors. They weren't fooled that time. That play has worked many, many times. It did not that time. And you've got Jacob Casteau going up the middle. He gets a lot of attention, does number 40 in white. And they didn't bite. 10:20 to go here. 3rd down and 9 for Garrison and the Wildcats. Let's see what they decide to do here from under center. Looking to pass, a little bit of play action, quick feet, quick release. He's going. He's got a man open over the middle. He catches it. Hard hit by Gates. He's still going, though. And that's number 9 again, Turner. Finally brought down. Wow. Just right over the middle. Is he okay there? He's trying to get his shoe on. That's what it is. There we go. He got hit so hard, he got hit out of his shoe there. Good job by Gates. He's going for the big hit there, the big stick hit, but you got to wrap up there too, though, and bring him down. A little extra yardage there because of not wrapping up. Nonetheless, it's 1st down for Hector, and they are driving on a cold, cold night here on the eastern side of Poinsett County. Handoff. Day, near side. He bounces it out. He's got some room. He's going to cut it up, and I think he's in. It's going to be awful close. No signal yet. No signal yet. I guess he's going to be down at about the 1-yard line down there. Wow. Good job. Tell you what, he's quick. Again, 4.6 40 speed. As you see the goal line cam there, look how close he is. Man, that's awful close. I knew it looked close from up here in the booth. I didn't know how close it looked on the screen there, and you can tell. I mean, about inches. It doesn't have to cross the white line. It just has to touch the white line. See if the center pushes the ball up a little bit here. Some centers do. Under center here. Handoff at the middle. It's not going anywhere. Broken play. EPC, they pinned their ears back and brought the kitchen sink up the middle, and it worked. Wow. My goodness. He had 3 or 4 guys in the backfield. They sold out blitz up the middle, and they got it right. Unbelievable. 8:54 to go here in the second quarter, and we've got ourselves a dandy offensive firepower. A lot of fireworks here. Bottle rockets left and right, if you will, tonight at Warrior Field. Play clock's down to 10 seconds. Under center, Garrison. Handoff, Day, near side. He's going to bounce up. He's going to dive in. I think he's in. Score. He did. Touchdown, Wildcats. 33-point underdog. Again, they are not listening, and they're joyous. They're jumping up and down. You cannot blame them. As Hector, the Wildcats go up 20-14. Hector Wildcats out of the 4-2A. Again, EPC out of the 3-2A. Both of these teams, surprisingly enough, were picked to win their conference this year. Neither one of them did. Just didn't work out that way. And we've heard, obviously, Hector has been, bit by the injury bug, if you will. Been plagued this year by injuries. High snap, good job by the holder. The kick is up. And I think it's good right off of this the building, the school building there, that we've got a camera up there on right now as we speak. And it didn't shake the camera. It didn't knock our cameraman off, so I guess we're okay. Because we don't have any kind of insurance, I don't think. So we'll just have to deal with it if he falls. So good job by the Hector Wildcat kicker there. And also the holder. Again, it takes 3 on those field goals, the snapper, the holder, and the kicker. 21-14, Hector. Folks, we want to mention Pug Life Chronicles out of New York City, New York. They are a live streaming company just like ourselves. They stream a wide variety of events such as boxing, football, baseball, and even charity events. Owner-operator George Zayas, I tell you what, he's the sharpest dressed man in live streaming either side of the Mississippi. He's been a big, big help to us, and we sure do appreciate him. And if he's listening tonight, George, thank you, brother. Why a guy from New York City would help somebody from little old Northeast Arkansas, I have no idea, but we sure do appreciate you. Been very, very good to us. Pug Life Chronicles, check them out on Facebook, YouTube. Again, do a ton of sports. And George is actually a New York police officer, and that in itself is pretty cool. He's a lot braver than I am, I can tell you that. Pug Life Chronicles, end over end kick, far side. Up back's going to catch it. He's going to try to make something out. Makes the guy miss. Going to try to find a hole, and he does, but he's going to be brought down pretty quickly. Ball near the 40-yard line, and EPC will take over there. We'll see if they can answer. I tell you what, this has been like a heavyweight bout. One team hits, knocks the other one down, the other one comes back, and we'll see what EPC, what Preston Raines and company can do here on this drive. Folks, there's 8:27 to go here on a cold, chilly night in Lepanto, Arkansas. I don't have any social media interaction right now. We can barely even get our system to work, much less me look at that, and I apologize, but we'll try to get to that. Raines looking, he steps up, going deep. He's got a man open. He's going to be overthrown. It's going to be picked off by Hector. They're going to be brought out of bounds. That's number 13, Caleb Profit. There goes that man again. Folks, Coach says he catches everything in sight, and he just caught that one there. Ball was just overthrown, just simply overthrown. Intended receiver was Barry Rossell Jr., the sophomore. And Raines, he was pressured a little bit there, stepped up there and just simply overthrow it. Sometimes those things happen, though. It's part of it. This defense, though, for Hector, again, giving up 30 points a game coming into this. But this is a lot of the same players on this team right here, folks, forced 19 turnovers last year for Hector. I know it's not all the same players, but the majority of them are. So they can do it. They even recorded 20 sacks a year ago. They just struggled this year. A lot of injuries has been the biggest deal. That 3-4 defensive scheme of Hector is working so far early on. That's the first time anybody on the defensive side's had anything to cheer about here with 8:17 to go in the second quarter. Garrison under center. There's a snap. Handoff. Far side. Little jet sweep. He's going to cut it up. He's going to be brought down pretty quick, but either way, it's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards for Turner. And then those jet sweeps, those guys aren't trying to get the edge. They're trying to get out there and cut it north and south and get some positive yardage, and they are. That misdirection is really hampering this EPC defense. Again, this EPC defense has gave up over 200 yards of rushing in 5 of their 9 games. That 5-2 defensive scheme, but they are very versatile back there. They're blitzing up the middle. They're trying to get to him. Garrison, keeper, far side. He's got some room. He's going to be hit hard. There's a flag down here on the near side, number 28, Deuce Moore. Man, they let the Deuce loose, and he plowed over Garrison there on the far side. Again, there is a flag down. It's on this near side here, so it'll be really interesting to see what the call is. We're thinking it's going to be holding, but we don't know for sure. There's a flag right in the dead center, too, and that's usually an indication of holding right there in the interior, and it was. Big play there. You had a little bit of momentum, you did as a Hector Wildcat, and, man, just like that, you're marching backwards the wrong way, and we haven't said that very much tonight at all. Keys to the game tonight, if you're an EPC Warrior fans, limit the big plays. Hector had a big one earlier, big pass. Win the turnover battle, and don't let Hector hang around in this game late. You give them a little bit of life, at the end of that tunnel, and next thing you know, it's a ball game, and all they need is just a little bit of confidence. And I tell you, they got a bunch of it right now. Jumping off the bus, they had a bunch of it, looked like. I don't think they heard that they were a 33-point underdog, and they don't care. Handoff, near side, and good job. The ball's on the ground, but I think it's a little too late. Good job out there, number 21, Austin Baker. He's your fastest Warrior in red at 4.6 40 speed. The junior 6 foot 165, got in there in a hurry. That's about the first time I've seen that sweep play, that misdirection sweep play, get stopped tonight. Give them credit. And I tell you what, there's a lot of guys on this defense that swarm the ball. Listen to this, folks. 12 different defenders with double-digit tackles this year for EPC. 12 different defenders with double-digit tackles totals this season for EPC. That's pretty impressive. 2 seconds on the play clock. 1 second. He's going to get it off. Just got it off to Garrison. Rolling to the far side. His left side. He's going to throw it over. Throws the balls up in the air, and that was very dangerous. Ty Day was the intended receiver. That was 3rd and long. It's going to bring up 4th down. You'd have to think they're going to punt here. This will be the first punt of the night. I tell you, anytime you got a quarterback rolling to his left side and he's a righty, he's got to get those hips turned pretty quick. He did, but he just got a little too much into it there and overthrew the very athletic number 3, Ty Day. Speaking of Day, he's going to be back here to punt. 4th down and about, I'm going to say 15, 16 yards ago, so you wouldn't imagine a fake punt here, especially where the field position is. 6:29 to go, second quarter. Play clock's at 0. The referee, Mr. Whitehat, wants it reset to 25. They're trying to get it reset. He's still signaling. They still haven't reset it. What we've got here is failure to communicate. A little civil war there for you by the Guns N' Roses. Again, 6:29 to go here, third quarter. We got ourselves a ball game. 21-14, Hector Wildcats over the EPC Warriors. Good snap. Good punt. It's almost a little end over end, if you will. It's going to take a bounce for Hector in their favor. And they're going to wait, and they're going to drop it down right there. Good job by Harrison Taylor getting down there in a hurry. And EPC is going to take over at about their 34-yard line. We also want to thank Baldwin Chevrolet Cadillac out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. That is home of the Lifetime